Should police in Colorado have to obtain a warrant before searching flock license plate camera databases in certain investigations? Now, that is the question behind a new state bill coming this year after concerns about privacy and license plate data being shared with the federal government. Glad to have you with us tonight. I'm Jessica Porter.
And I'm Jacqueline Allen. This bill is the latest response to controversial contracts with Flock Safety. That's the company that operates these cameras. As we have reported, Denver Mayor Mike Johnston extended the city's contract with Flock back in October, despite pushback from residents and city leaders.
I am very deeply offended at the mayor extending this contract in a way that really dilutes the legislative branch's power after we spoke up and voted this contract down.
For folks who ideologically are never going to believe in any use of a camera system in the country, we won't find common ground on that idea.
Now, state lawmakers are taking up the debate. Denver 7's Colette Bordelon breaks down what this new bill would do and why those behind it believe it's a solution to such privacy concerns.
You might not see them, but these cameras, more than 100 of them at 70 Denver intersections, see you.
These are automated license plate readers.
Flock cameras were installed in Denver in May of 2024, and they've caused quite the controversy throughout Colorado, where the technology has contracts with nearly 100 law enforcement agencies.
One camera scan can lead to a traffic stop. That traffic stop can lead to ICE custody.
At the same time, proponents say the technology is critical when it comes to catching criminals.
But just to shut this information off when you have the ability to keep your residents safe, I think is a travesty.
Colorado lawmakers are getting ready to head back to the Capitol for the 2026 legislative session, where Flock will be the focal point of at least one bill.
So it is not a ban on using these cameras. What it is guardrails.
State Senator Judy Amabile, a Boulder Democrat, says her bill would designate certain members of law enforcement departments as the people who can search the Flock database.
Not every single employee will have access to this database.
In addition, any search of the database would require identifying information, like a case number, to explain why the search is happening. And if an investigation extends past 24 hours, law enforcement would need to obtain a warrant. That's part of the bill Amabile says is already facing pushback from some stakeholders.
We have, exigent circumstances that are excluded from that need for a warrant, like somebody calls up and says, my car just got stolen, here's the license plate number. Then law enforcement would be able to search the database right away for that.
I know it will be subject to amendments and such, but what do you hope this changes as far as people's concerns around privacy when it comes to these cameras?
So I hope it gives people comfort that these cameras are being used for legitimate law enforcement purposes.
We asked Flock what they think about this idea and received a statement which says, in part, they support legislation that creates guardrails for how license plate recognition data is used and shared, adding they stand ready to be a resource to the legislature. The first day of the 2026 session is January 14th. Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
And the city created a surveillance task force to help guide Denver's use of artificial intelligence and surveillance technology.
They last met at the end of October. Now, Denver 7 was at that meeting, and we asked the mayor's policy director about the issue of trust surrounding Flock cameras.
Do you and the mayor's office feel like you can trust Flock?
Look, I think that when it comes to Flock as a company, the mayor had a very direct conversation with the CEO last week about that breach of trust that has taken place, that we in the mayor's office, that the mayor himself feels as well, and that it's really incumbent upon Flock to really work to rebuild that trust.
According to the 5-month contract extension, data from license plate readers in Denver can't be shared with the federal government. If the city is satisfied with the technology after this no-cost extension, then the mayor's office intends to propose a long-term contract to city council.